PLDT Global Corporation, along with MQuest Ventures and Philippine Airlines, mount HK Fest 2025, an annual event celebrating the heroism of Filipino workers in Hong Kong. Working with like-minded companies within and outside the MVP Group, PLDT Global's 4-day event is its biggest yet post-pandemic, bringing the Filipino community together in Hong Kong. With us now for more, PLDT Global President and CEO Albert Villarreal and Chief Operating Officer Edith Cudiamat. Good to see you both again, Edith and Albert.
Thank you.
All right, so how did that go? HK Fest 2025.
Oh, exciting. The nearly week-long HK Fest activity was nothing short of a resounding success. The event was filled with emotions, pride, and pure Filipino spirit from start to finish. And you could feel that from every corner of the activity, from the organizing committee to the Filipinos who attended the event. It's a testament that nothing beats a Filipino spirit, even a typhoon signal number 3.
It was Typhoon
It
Butip.
was.
I was also in Hong Kong at that time, and then it was Typhoon 3 and 8, and then
Yeah.
the Filipino spirit coming together.
Yeah.
How important is this? I mean, this is the first biggest one since post-pandemic, Albert.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
that's right. So if you look at the backstory, it took us about 4 to 6 months to prepare this for a 4-day event, right? And of course, there were a lot of, it was a painful journey, of course, because we haven't done this for a long time. But at the end of the day, I think it was a resounding success. We had about 10,000 of our kababayans who went out in the street for that main event. And prior to that, there was also a movie fest that we were showing, right? So it was really a culmination of what we wanted to happen for the OFWs in Hong Kong.
And happened it did that collaborations came through. Within the MVP Group, you have MQuest Ventures,
Yes.
and also collaboration outside with Philippine
Philippine
Airlines
Airlines,
as the logistics partner.
Yeah. Well, PLDT Global, through its digital platform, Teambo, took the stage in organizing this event. And yes, with MQuest Ventures, who helped us produce the concert and also brought the MQuest artists into the event together with the Itbulaga Dabarkads and also Senator Rafi Tulfo's Action Center. But of course, more importantly, the partnership with Philippine Airlines, being our carrier partner, brought in not only the crew and members of the concert, but lifted the Filipino spirit, brought in the pride of the Filipino culture into Hong Kong.
Could further collaborations be made? I'm thinking maybe as Philippine
Yes.
Airlines flies to different destinations where OFWs are.
That's right.
And
So
that could pretty much carry on.
we're actually doing a series of these events outside to also honor our OFWs across the globe, right? So we've partnered with Philippine Airlines to see how we can work together to bring that pride as a Filipino company, as Filipino companies outside of the Philippines.
And also as a technology company bringing an app, bringing
Yes.
Filipinos together in an app, the Tinbo app. How's the take-up coming along?
Well, Teambo right now is nearly reaching 500,000 user base across the globe. Middle East being our strongest base. The OFWs in the Middle East, I think, around 2.5 million. We are bringing most of them into the app. And as you mentioned, a collaboration with PAL is up and coming. We're bringing in the Mabuhay Miles PAL integration into the Tinbo app very, very soon this year.
Interesting that you make a mention of the Middle East with what's gone on there, the recent escalations that have also affected our OFWs. So what are you feeling on the ground there as a digital company? You're trying to bring Filipinos together at a time of strife.
I think at this point in time, it's actually very relevant that we have this particular platform out there. It connects the Filipinos outside back to their families back home. And we're trying to see how we can empower and uplift the lives of our kababayans outside, trying to make sure that this particular app will be able to fulfill most of the needs. The pain points of the journey of the OFW outside, we're trying to make sure we ease them using the digital space through ipadala vouchers, through fulfillment of I would say, let's say, a Jollibee Foods Corporation initiative, right, to be able to send that back to the Philippines as well. So there are a lot of things we're doing, partnering with banks as well, partnering with utilities, and of course, MQuest and TV5 is also in the mix to make sure that we have the content to entertain our fellow OFWs abroad.
And in addition to that, we make sure also that we address the needs of the immediate needs of the Filipinos by introducing the smart virtual number free calls to OWA 1348, to the anti-human trafficking 1343, and together with our strategic partnership groups working with the government, we are also aligning with them on how else we can expand the free calls from the overseas into the Philippines in times of emergencies and crisis.
What about in times of peace? I'm thinking about the U.S. We haven't discussed the U.S.
Yeah.
as a huge market for OFWs.
Well, similarly, the Tinbo platform is reaching also the U.S. market today, and available also a lot of services that you could reach out into the platform. The U.S. community also is can avail of the services inside the platform, the access to free calls into the government related government agencies for support.
And MVP was separately awarded the Gintong Leadership
Gintong
Award.
Alon Leadership
Alon
Award.
Leadership Award.
Golden
of
Wave,
the,
right?
of the Philippine Association for Hong Kong. He did spend 22 years as an OFW. So
Yes.
what insights did he give the community there
Well,
when he did his speech?
That's very interesting. So he's been there for, over 20 years. And he is one of those Filipinos who really resonate with the OFWs. And I'd say it's one in a million to have an icon like him be able to fuel the national interests back here in the Philippines, right, when he came back. And he talked about being lonely in his speech, his acceptance speech, and how it drove him to be able to really excel. Because loneliness drives you to work harder, he said, to keep that away off his mind. And look at him right now, right? Managing all of these companies, directing all of us, right, to make sure that not just his companies would succeed, but the nation as a whole. So that was a very big moment for us when he accepted that award.
And also celebrating his 79th birthday last Monday.
Yeah, and
Yes, sir.
trivia also. Almost 50 years of the of MVP setting foot into Hong Kong in 1976.
Wow, that's a milestone.
Yeah, milestone for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for what you do for OFWs. Really appreciate
Thank
the time
you.
and your insights,
Yeah,
Edith.
thank you.
And Albert.
Thank you, Kathy.
See you
Thank
again.
you.
Thank you.
And that was Albert and Edith of PLDT Global.